Scene Mom Says, welcome to the new podcast from former Phoenix radio host Danny Cutler. Each week bringing you independent music, industry news, the occasional interview, and other fun segments. Let's get to it. Scene Mom says hello and welcome to episode 46. I hope everybody had a good week. Been pretty busy here on the work side. I have been connecting with some amazing places to help with their marketing. And also with my new collaboration with Soundbites, we are working on putting some fundraisers together this week. Fundraisers, not fundraisers. They're fundraisers and fundraisers. It has been very fulfilling in many ways this week. I'm very grateful to be able to do what I love to do, and that is help others promote their work in the most efficient way possible. On the personal side, things have also been all right. I do worry about my family and friends who are going to be directly affected by all of the sudden changes in how our country runs. Especially my mom in Arizona. She has been in the hospital and rehab for nearly a month now. And it's interesting navigating her care from across the country since I can't really afford to fly there like I did last year. But I am happy to say that she is healing well and will go home at the end of this week. So just throwing myself into work and music and all of the things that I love. And we've also had more snow up here in the mountains of Massachusetts. So at least I have pretty views and I get some extra workouts clearing paths. Last week, I mentioned that I am putting an email newsletter together, and the first one will go out on Friday, which if you're listening on Thursday is tomorrow. It's going to go out every Friday is the plan. Another change that I'm going to be making to my business as a whole and how I promote myself is the content creation page that I have on Facebook. That is actually going to go away and become a private group. What I will use it for is exclusive content and a place for people to come for resources and ask questions and share their own ideas. This will be a perk. You will be able to join the group if you sign up for the newsletter. Facebook still has really good uses, such as groups, and I'm keeping it private because the spam and the bots can really get out of hand. I'm also keeping the Scene Mom Says Facebook page for now. And of course, I will have a link to subscribe to the letter in the show notes. It's only going to be a weekly email that I hope is not just informative, but also enjoyable to read. Just like the show. On the show this week, as always, great indie tunes lined up for you in this episode. I've got music news, your music history, marketing tip, and a little good fluffy news to share too. It's actually more fluff news than good news. You can take it for what it is. So let's get back to the music. Here's a tune from Phoenix artist Camille Sledge, who is also the lead in Phoenix Afrobeat Orchestra. This is called Warriors, and you're listening to What Scene Mom Says.
Change the way. nothing ever ends well. I would've got on your nose and I'd be jealous of her, but then the usual outro. But maybe you were the one. I know this is so dumb, wondering is a no-go. I guess I'm destined to find true love is only in my mind now, baby. We'll never know. Why'd you have to go now? We'll never know. Crossing out the words that will never go. Wow, why'd you have to leave? I just can't believe it. And all the whispers we cut up in. I'll never know, never know. I'll never know. Now, never know. Never know.
From Seattle, that was Black Viiolet with Never Know off of her upcoming album After You, which is going to be released next month. She's from Seattle, but I have known the lovely Nicole Loren since she formed the Darts in Phoenix many, many years ago. Just a wonderful person. Saw the Darts when they were here in Boston. Oh my gosh, almost a year ago now. Yeah, she's just an amazing person. I should have her on the show. All right, C-Mom says it is time for some music news. In a recent interview, ex-Beatle, former Beatle, Paul McCartney expressed concerns about the impact of artificial intelligence, or AI, on the creative rights of artists. The British government is considering an overhaul of the law that would allow AI developers to use creators' content on the internet to help develop their models, unless the rights holders opt out. McCartney warned that AI could potentially exploit artists' work without proper compensation or acknowledgement. He highlighted the need for safeguards to ensure that AI-generated content respects intellectual property and does not undermine the originality and creative value of the work. In 2023, McCartney and Beatles drummer Ringo Starr used AI to extract the vocals from an unfinished demo left by John Lennon to produce a song called Now and Then. The song, billed as the Beatles' final release, drew widespread praise and has been nominated for 2 Grammys and a Brit Award. Paul McCartney said, "I think AI is great and it can do lots of things. We took that old cassette of John's and cleaned his voice up so it sounded like it had just been recorded yesterday. So it does have its uses, but it shouldn't rip creative people off. There is no sense in that." This does reflect broader debates about AI's role in the arts and the balance between innovation and ethical use. In other news, Spotify and the Universal Music Group, or UMG, have announced a new multi-year agreement aimed at enhancing the streaming experience for users and providing greater opportunities for artists and songwriters. While specific terms remain undisclosed, the partnership aligns UMG's Streaming 2.0 vision, which promotes the introduction of tiered subscription models catering to dedicated fans. These premium tiers may offer exclusive benefits such as early access to new music, deluxe editions, high-resolution audio, and interactive sessions with artists. This agreement also marks Spotify's first significant direct deal with a music publisher since the enactment of the Music Modernization Act in 2018, potentially setting a precedent for future collaborations within the industry. Additionally, the deal appears to address previous concerns regarding royalty rates for songwriters. The National Music Publishers Association has indicated the agreement may lead to increased royalties, a response to past criticisms over reduced rates resulting from Spotify's prior changes. I don't know if I trust it. Ever since Spotify removed my podcast from their platform, I don't know. I don't have as much fun with Spotify as I used to. And finally, Bandcamp has announced the continuation of Bandcamp Fridays into 2025 with the following dates: March 7th, May 2nd, August 1st, September 5th, October 3rd, and December the 5th. Get those in your calendars. On these days, Bandcamp waives its revenue share, allowing 100% of sales to go directly to artists and labels. The initiative, which began in March of 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic, has been instrumental in supporting independent musicians by providing them with a greater share of revenue from their work. In addition to this schedule, for the Friday, February 7th Bandcamp Friday, they are organizing a special fundraiser to support those affected by the recent Southern California wildfires. Bandcamp will donate 100% of its revenue share to Music Cares, an organization that offers preventative emergency and recovery programs to support the health and welfare of the music community. Now, all of these efforts underscore Bandcamp's commitment to supporting independent artists and the broader music community, especially during challenging times. And that is your music news this week. If you have any feedback or other thoughts or any music news you want to share, you can email me, scenemomsays@gmail.com.
I love the boys, I love the men, I love the silver-haired devils driving their Mercedes-Benz. You know, I like them happy, I like them sad, I like them good, but I love them bad. I like the geeks, the brains, the jocks, and the toys. I love the boys. I love the boys, I love the men, I love the out-of-work musicians with no money to spend. I like them sneaking in my window, I like them slamming out my door. From a penthouse in Manhattan or a cottage by the shore, I like the amens, the ohms, and the oils. I like the boys. You can hang your BVDs from my chandelier. You can smoke your big cigars, have your poker parties here. You can stay out all night if you really want to, but you won't, 'cause I give you something to come home and slip into. I love the boys, I love the men, I love each and every one of them. I like them big, but I'll take them small. I am happily heterosexual. I like the pathos and the romance, pain and the joy. I love the boys each and every day if I can help it. The only thing that's gonna kill me is trying to make a choice. I love the boys.
From Vermont, that was Patty Keogh and I Love the Boys. I told you last week that I would play the song that she sang in the songwriting competition for you. It is such a fun tune, and I think we all need a little fun right now. Speaking of fun, C-Mom says it's time for some music history. Going a little bit back to 1756, on January 27th, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born, one of the most celebrated classical composers. His prolific career included over 600 works, from symphonies and operas to chamber music. Also on January 27th, but in 1984, Michael Jackson wins a record amount of Grammys. At the 26th Grammy Awards, he won 8 awards for his album Thriller, setting a record for the most awards won in a single night. On January 28th in 1985, funds raised from the global charity Live Aid concert began aiding famine relief in Africa, showcasing the power of music to affect social change. On January 29th in 1969, the Beatles rooftop concert happened. They performed an impromptu 42-minute set atop the Apple Corps headquarters in London, marking their last public performance as a band. In 1979, on January the 30th, Blondie hit #1 with Heart of Glass. The song showcased their innovative blend of punk and disco, influencing a new wave of music. I just read her autobiography, Face It. Very good read. I highly recommend it. Going back in time again to 1828, on January 31st, Franz Schubert passed away. The Austrian composer's work bridged classical and romantic styles, leaving a legacy of symphonies and chamber music. On February 1st, in 2005, Green Day's American Idiot album hit platinum. The politically charged album resonated globally, earning them a Grammy for Best Rock Album. Also on February 1st in 1959, Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, and Ritchie Valens' last performance happened in Clear Lake, Iowa. It was before the tragic plane crash the following day. And on February 2nd in 1978, Fleetwood Mac won a Grammy for Rumors. The album, which featured classics like Go Your Own Way and Dreams, won Album of the Year, becoming a cultural and commercial milestone. And that is some music history for you this week.
Every day you want that perfect vision, clouded mind, restless night for indecision. Each night as my life slowly passes away, I'm longing for words I want you to say. Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. Why'd you lie? 'Cause I'll never be good enough for you. No surprise, guess there's nothing left for me to do. Just keep on walking out of my life. Keep on talking, you can't get it right. No, 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 not right. Yeah. Too late, compromise just won't do. Must be fate that told me I'm over you. I've spent too much time having too much debate. Can't waste all my life, had too much at stake. Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. Why'd you lie? 'Cause I'll never be good enough for you. No surprise, guess there's nothing left for me to do. Just keep on walking out of my life. Keep on talking, you can't get it right. No, 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 not right. Yeah. Just keep on walking out of my life. Keep on talking, you can't get it right. No, 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 not right. Yeah. Not right. No, not right. Not right. Yeah.
This is turning into a female artist show, and I am 100% here for it. That was Phoenix duo The Frequency Principle with False Pretenses. They play many gigs around the greater Phoenix area. I miss them very much. All the links to the artists will be in the show notes, and please check out all of the music you hear. Follow the artists online and go to a show if you're in the area. C-Mom says it is now time for your marketing tip of the week. I know it's the middle of winter. I'm watching snowfall right now as I'm recording this, but it is time for a little spring cleaning of your online profiles. Yes, it is still important, even if you are pivoting away from social media more these days. This week's tip is to just take time to review all of your profiles, every social media site. It also includes Google, Yelp, and any directories that your business might be on. Check the About sections. Make sure you don't have anything outdated and that the About sections on all of your sites match as closely as possible. Make sure your contact information is current, including your website and physical address if it's applicable, hours of operation, and while you're at it, is your email signature line current? That's an important one too. You never know where people are looking to find out more about you and how to get in touch with you. As always, if you want to chat more about marketing and promoting your music or your brand, you can schedule a consultation with me at dannycutler.com. From Boston, that was Damnedest with Until You're Free. C-Mom says it is now time for some good news, or really, it's fluff news. The 2025 Oscar nominations were announced with several notable highlights and surprises. Leading the pack is Emilia Perez, a Spanish-language musical which garnered 13 nominations, setting a record for the most nods ever received by a non-English language film. And the film's star, Carla Sofia Gaston, made history as the first openly transgender actress nominated for Best Actress. Following closely, The Brutalist and Wicked, which each secured 10 nominations. In Best Actor category, Sebastian Stan's portrayal in The Apprentice earned him a nomination, which marked a significant milestone in his career. Timothée Chalamet also was recognized for his role as Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown, which amassed multiple nominations, including Best Picture and nods for Monica Barbaro and Edward Norton in supporting roles. Though there were a couple of snubs, Daniel Craig in Queer and Selena Gomez in Emilia Perez were absent from the acting category nominations. They also highlighted a shift towards international and emerging talents, with major stars like Angelina Jolie, Nicole Kidman, and Denzel Washington missing from that list. Films such as Anora and I'm Still Here brought attention to lesser-known actors, which reflected a broader international influence in this year's selections. The 97th Academy Awards will be hosted by Conan O'Brien, and they're scheduled for March 2nd at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood. I'm not sure how I feel about the Oscars and as well as the Grammys still happening when so much of LA is currently destroyed. The dynamic is really stark, but I guess a little distraction is okay. I don't know, just feels weird to me. And on that note, that is it for episode number 46. Links to all of the music and news that you heard this week will be in the show notes. If you have feedback, you can always get in touch with me on social media or email scenemomsays@gmail.com. If you like what you hear, I would love it if you would share the show with friends and family, business owners, whoever you think would enjoy this show and maybe benefit from the show. Thanks as always for listening, and you'll hear me again soon. You've been listening to the Scene Mom Says podcast. Intro-outro music is Look Good for the Radio by Fairy Bones. Learn more about Danny and the show at dannycutler.com.